and gentlemen, your host for the evening, Kente Scott!
Hey, Comedy Cafe, man. People up here clapping like they like me up in this piece, man. That's what I'm talking about. Comedy Cafe, I'm still getting used to people clapping again. It's been a while. We've been on Zoom, so all I've been able to see is people clap, but you can't hear them. So it's been different. But I'm your host, Kente Scott. 5 years of the Comedy Cafe up in these streets. Yes. 5 years strong and counting. COVID couldn't stop us. Nobody could stop us. We've been here. We lasted a while. We have made it. Like if we was a kid, we could go to kindergarten now. Like you could get our Comedy Cafe up out the house. Like go to school for 8 hours. Get out of here. Mind it. Oh, but we are in here. The COVID has changed some things. Like things are different now. But it's opening back up. I feel like a little too fast. Like I don't want to be. I'm not scared of COVID, but I got used to having space. Like I got used to being away from people. Like I went to Oakland on Southwest Airlines, and when I flew to Oakland, there were 12 people on the flight. I was like, this is amazing. I had a whole row. I was like, yeah. Let me get 3 bags of peanuts. Let me get all that. But it was crazy because they wouldn't, you can't talk to the people. Like, you got masks on, so they come up to you with a sign and be like, pick what you want. They say over the intercom, they're like, pick for your snacks, we have Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, and water. And you will get this by signifying the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. And Southwest, I love them because they got low rates, but they service, it's kind of hood. So, the lady come to my aisle, and I was like, let me get number 3. She's like, excuse me, you got to say it with your fingers. I was like, I just told you, so I pointed. I was like, I want that one. No. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I said, ma'am, you are way too aggressive. You've been here for 10 minutes. You done heard me point at it and tell you which one I wanted. Can you put it? I was like, number 4, water. She's like, thank you. I was like, wow. And I came back from Oakland 4 days later, fully packed flight. Like I wasn't ready for it. Like I said, I ain't COVID afraid, but I was not ready for them just to have people right here. Like people was here. Like we was on a flight, and they were like, this is going to be a totally full flight, so if you have any bags that don't fit in the overhead, you will have to check them. I was like, they talking about full flight. That's going to be like 47 people. That ain't going to be no full. It was 153 people on this flight. Like, it was one person that just stood in the aisle in the back. Just like, I'm be cool. I'm good. He just stood like he was on the bus. Like, it was a dude right here. Like, because, before COVID, you didn't worry about the armrest thing. It was whoever got there first, that was the armrest. This dude sat in the middle. I was like, oh, that's all you, player. That's all you. Don't even touch my elbow. Don't even graze my arm hairs. I don't know what you got on your elbows. I don't trust it. So, and it's packed. Like, people bringing back animals on the planes again. Like, Southwest is allowing small farm animals on the plane. Like, this lady got on there with, I believe it was a Shetland pony, but she said it was a dog. I was like, I've never seen a dog eat hay, ma'am. I've never seen it. Why is your dog grazing? What is going on here? It was little kids riding her dog up and down the aisle. Like $3 a ride on my dog. But we back. Stuff is opening back up. We're going back inside of restaurants. That's amazing. Like, now they're making you make reservations to sit inside of the restaurant. If you don't make the reservation, you still got to sit on the sidewalk. This is ridiculous. But I made a reservation because I made my reservation and sat inside and just looked at the people outside, eating slow. You homeless. Yeah, you are. Hey, could you put 25 cents in my parking meter, please? Thank you. Appreciate it. Because that's what you go to restaurants for, to go inside. Like, COVID has made us be like okay with eating in the parking lot. Like, think about it. That's what we've been doing the last year. Like, hey, you got my parking stall available? Yeah, they know me here. Yeah, Mr. Scott, yes, parking stall number 32. Thank you. Yeah. You be sitting right next to a Cadillac eating your steak and lobster. Just steak and lobster and exhaust fumes all up in there. Oh, man. It's a lot going on in America still. This is to my other friends. You know, we are a diverse church. This is to my clear friends. If you don't know somebody in your neighborhood, just leave them alone. Because you losing jobs. Now, I'm going to need y'all to stop harassing everybody that you think you don't know in your neighborhood. It's called neighborhood watch, not neighborhood go up to them and make a fool of yourself. You just supposed to be like, you supposed to neighborhood watch, write it down, and then put it on the what is that, the neighborhood app later on. Like, I saw 3 black people walking. I didn't know them, but maybe they live here. Y'all need to give us the benefit of the doubt. Black folks make money now. Like, wherever you live, we live. Matter of fact, we was living there first, and y'all tried to bring yourselves back to our neighborhoods. Like, let's be real. Like, if you see some black folks walking in Beverly Hills, they probably didn't came up. But if you see some black folks walking in Inglewood, you should not turn on your camera. You should leave them alone. You should not even be like, I've never seen them before. Because you ain't never been out of your house, white folks, is what I'm saying. Meet your neighbors, because we there. Stop harassing people like, I don't know you. I'm gonna stay here until the Karens and Carls, y'all gonna cut it out. I'm gonna stay here until the police get here, because you're gonna lose your job. You're gonna lose your job. And black folks got social media now. You're gonna lose your job, and they're gonna show up at your house, and you're gonna have a cookout on your front lawn. It's gonna be 37 black people like, hey, we would Willie. Yeah, we gonna be out here. Come on out and talk to us. No, come on. It's gonna be some dudes your size. Like, it's gonna be some, like, cause it's always a big dude messing with a little guy, or a couple of Karens messing with a lady that don't have, she minding her own business. But the people that's coming to your lawn, I don't know how they get your address so fast, but Google search is amazing. They will be on your front grass. They'll be playing dominoes on your grass. they'll be eating Popeye's chicken off the hood of your car. Be like, come on out and do something. Come on out and do something. Come, I dare you. So I'm telling you, Karens and Carls, leave these people alone. You're going to be internet famous. You're going to be unemployed. And you're going to have black folks on your lawn. So cut it out. I know that's not why you came back to the hood. You didn't want the whole hood experience. But you're going to get it if you harass people walking in their neighborhoods. I'm tired of it. Cut it out. To the police officers, in 2021, 2022, you can't use fear as an excuse no more. I was afraid. Then you should be a bus driver. Like, you are in a job that is dangerous. So inherently, there's going to be fear. But you can't be in fear of a comb, a sandwich, a pencil, my eyelids, I blink too fast. Like, anything a black person do scares the police immensely. Like, I've never seen a scarier thing than a black person smiling at me. Like, you could be in your car. I'm safe. Look at his face. This is a safe face. Every time I get pulled over, they get a little nervous. Like, hey, the rest of America knows I'm safe, officer. You need to check my safe credentials. I'm the safest Negro you're gonna meet. I'm not gonna be a problem. They be like, hey, don't give me no trouble. I be like, I just said I'm reaching. Why do we have to say I'm reaching for everything? You know what you did. You just asked me for it. Give me your license and registration. I should not have to tell you. I should not have to give you a narration of what my next steps are. I will be reaching for my wallet. Then I will be going into my glove box. There is no gun in there. It is dark, so please don't get afraid. I'm not getting out of my car. I'm not getting out of my car. No, I'm not getting out of my car. No, because it always ends badly when you get out your car. Like, you can bring the Channel 5 News, you could bring your sergeant, you could bring SWAT. Everybody, they'll be like, it's a hostage situation. Who's he holding hostage? Himself. He is not getting out of the car. No. Y'all play too much. And if you don't know the difference between a taser and a gun, I don't even know how you pass the test. Taser. Oh, that was a pistol. Ma'am, the video I saw, you had the gun for 15, 20 seconds. At no point were you asking, was it a taser? Like, taser? Yeah, somebody should have been like, no, that's your pistol. Because, no, I don't. And here's the thing. I have police officers in my family. I have police officers as friends. They're very smart. I don't know where y'all getting these ones that can't tell the difference between a weapon and a non-weapon. But y'all need to raise the bar on y'all tests. I don't know if it needs to be visual. I don't know if y'all need to have a slideshow and be like, no, that's a Subway sandwich. No, that's a dog. Yeah, that's a pistol. Yeah, that right there. You're correct, Johnny. You can go on. Donna, you got to go to the back of the class. Because we showing up. We marching. Minnesota. I've never been to your great state, but y'all police officers should just have pencils. Like, from now on, the whole police force should just write everybody's name down. Like, you pull me over, be like, hey, I'm taking your name down. You are in trouble, sir. Yes. I'm writing your name down. You'll get a strongly worded letter from the Minnesota State Police when this is over, because y'all don't know how to act with weapons. Y'all on trial right now, and then you do something else. Come on now. Come on. You know what? Let them have the guns. Just don't give them no bullets. Just make them. They can just make the sounds with their mouth. Pow, pow. Got you. Take it back to cowboys and Indians when you used to play cops and robbers and you was kids. And then you'd be like, hey, I got you. 3 seconds. You got to stay frozen for 10 seconds while I arrest you. That way we can all go home. Let's do that. How about that? So, yeah. Until you can prove that you know the difference between a taser, a Subway sandwich, and a gun, you don't get no bullets. How about that? Yeah. Better to be a different incident. It'd be a different incident report. Be like, yeah, I pulled up and I wrote his name down and I let him go. Thank you. Good night. But that's my black man's rant. This is why I love the Comedy Cafe, because I can tell regular jokes. Then I can get in there and tell Minnesota that they should take all bullets away from police officers and just get them rocks. Give them slingshots. Just, you can run up, you can put an eye out, but you can't shoot nobody no more. How about that? All right, Comedy Cafe, 5-year anniversary. Y'all ready to keep this show rolling? Let me say yeah. Yeah, okay. Coming to the stage, good friend of mine. He has been to the Comedy Cafe on several occasions and has destroyed it every time he's shown up here. And he has a show right now on BET Plus in its second season called Bruh. Y'all, please put your hands together. Straight out of Chicago for my man, Barry Brewer!
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? It's so many of y'all. Wow. We are few but many. How y'all doing? Good to see y'all. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Ain't it good to be out in the world just to see people, especially with a mask off? You be like, oh, you look like that. Wow. Didn't know you look like that. You go to a restaurant, you don't know how people look. You've been seeing these people for a year. You don't even know these people. Somebody greeted me on the street like, hey, I've been seeing you at Jamba Juice. I was like, I just don't know who you are, sir. He put the mask on. I was like, I recognize you now. I recognize you. You look. I can see your eyes. You look different with the mask off. I know you with the mask on. Glad to be here, man. World's different. I know. Everywhere you go. Coronavirus. Like, you just hear about it. Like, oh, vaccines. People feeling a little better about their life. People greeting you now. They smiling. People was real antisocial. Like, whoo, when it first came out. You couldn't even stand nobody long. They be like, oh, get what they like. It don't translate through eyes. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, it's people, like. But now you see people getting on the elevator, because the elevator, you be on the elevator by yourself early on, right? My mom wouldn't even get on the elevator with me. I'm like, Mom, I've been at your house. Why won't you just get on the elevator? It's the coronavirus. That's okay. But you let me sit on your couch. This is Mom, get on the off. My mama just had a colonic for the first time. I paid for it. You know, she's older. She just had a birthday April 9th, and I was happy. I was like, it's my mama. And my auntie came, like, kind of, like, happy about it. You know, I had a colonic before, but she was too happy. I don't know what was going on. My auntie's like, oh, I feel good. And it does make you feel light. I don't know if you ever had that. You know, it cleans out you look confused, sir. You don't know what you know what a colonic is? Well, let me let you know. Well, it's something that cleans out your intestines, your bowels. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? You look seasoned. I know you had a colostomy or something. I forget what they call it, but they looked in your rear end. Sir, you know what I'm talking about. Like, stop looking at me like I'm speaking Swahili. You don't know what I'm saying. So my auntie came, so I, told my mama she's going to get one. And, I'm a young black man, and I just think it's uncomfortable. Like, it isn't supposed to be nothing sexual, but the conversation went left, and it just made me really uncomfortable, and I felt like I should call child services, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mama started asking me uncomfortable questions, so we was telling her about, yeah, mom, I'm going to pay for you, you should have it. You've never had it. It's like all the food, especially red meat things you've ate over the years. Sometimes it doesn't, come off of your intestines. They clean you up. She's like, well, how I feel? I'm like, it's a little uncomfortable. She said, what? I was like, yeah, they put a tube up your butt. She's like, ain't not going up my butt. She's like, you like stuff up your butt? I was like, Ma, come on, okay. Ma, it's not, no, I don't do that. No, that's an exit only. Exit only. And then she kept asking me, you don't feel that way? Do you feel that way? And yes, Ma, I feel the same way, okay? I'm with you, okay? I feel it exactly. More so than you probably, but I feel that way, okay? But this is for, to help your life, to help you live longer, to clean you out. This is about life. She's like, well, I might have to die then. I just might have to leave here then because it's not going. We're not going to do that. She's like, well, the Lord don't want me to stay. If he want me to stay, he would find some other method, I was like, okay. She ended up getting it. It wasn't too bad. She was telling me the story like it was a date. She was like, he was so gentle. So he took care of me. Thank you. I'm glad it was a man. If it was a woman, I'd say, no. I was like, okay, Mom. I love it. I've been back home a lot during the pandemic, and I'm just good. You gotten to be closer. We've been moving so much. So, I know we talk about a lot of the negative things of the pandemic, but we're going to talk about the good things that's happened, right? Families gotten closer. Husband and wives found out they didn't supposed to be together. Some people found out they supposed to be together. Boy, this pandemic brought you closer or it pushed you away, didn't it? You found out who they really was. You're like, oh, I didn't know you smelled like this because we never see each other around this time of day when you have your bowel movements. I didn't know you smelled like this. What's in you? You don't smell like you a good person. You smell like you got some. The devil is busy this evening. It smells like. No, but really, seriously, it's brought families closer together. You know what I'm saying? You get to, really see each other and just be there, But it did get, old real quick. You know what I mean? My wife's looking at me. I'm looking at her like, what we doing today? The same thing we did yesterday. We're going to eat. We're going to watch movies. We're going to go to bed and do it all over again tomorrow. One thing I love about me and my wife, though, we treat watching movies and eating like an event every night. Like, it's something we look forward to doing every night. I was sitting there eating on the bed, and we had, like, our little things, and we had bought all this food. Like, we went, it was late night. We like, ooh, let's get this. And it was just all this food. And that's the moment I said, we are, like, we big. Like, we're going to, like, I don't want to say this because I don't want to offend nobody. We're going to die fat people is what I wanted to tell her because it was just a moment that I'm sitting there. I got like mustard on my shirt. She's sitting there licking her fingers. And we were just too excited. We was too excited about the moment. We were just so like, yeah. I was just like, we're too excited about this moment. We was talking today. This is when you kind of got like I call it just a greedy demon in you. Like, we was just thanking God. I was like, you know what I really thank God for? Is my taste. I was like, if he took that away, I don't know what I would be able to do. So I started thinking, it's like, well, would you rather, if you had to choose your taste over your hands, which one you going to take? I'm taking my taste. I'm seeing how much I love food. It's like, what about eyesight? It could go. I want to taste one of my food. What about hearing? I'm a musician. It could go. I need to eat. I said, thank God for taste, boy. Anyway, I love my wife, man. We growing together. We going through a lot. Like I said, this pandemic really got you in there, y'all in there together. So y'all start arguing about everything. Like, you don't even know, like, arguments about stuff that you would normally argue about, Like, who's going to get up and turn off the light? Like, who's going to get up and turn off the light? Like, that becomes a big thing when you marry. You don't think about that when you dating and y'all happy. Like, you ain't thinking y'all going to be mad and almost break up over who going to get up and turn off the light. Who keeping count of? Why I turned that off last time? Why I turned that off 3 times before that? It's your turn. Get up and turn off the light. Who you talking to? You get up. You won't tell me what to do. You turn off the light. Well, I'm the king of the castle. You turn off the light. Well, I'm the queen. Well, where the prince and princesses? They need to turn off the lights. Somebody gonna turn off these lights. It's like, well, you should have got clap on like I told you to. That's too much money. They don't even work. You to clap on. Get up and turn off that light now. Stop playing. One night, several nights, we went to sleep with the lights on. Like, we're not turning it off. Well, fine. I'm not going to turn it off either. We went to sleep. And I had to go use the bathroom, but I knew if I got to go use the bathroom, I got to turn off the light. I peed on myself is what happened. I did not go. I'm not going to lose to her. I'm not losing. I'm learning about relationships, man. I like seeing older couples, you know, because I'm learning. You know what I'm learning? Like, I always, as a young man, I look at older men and how they respond to their wives, and they're very quiet. Like, the wife is always energetic. Like, she's got a lot of energy, and the man, he just seemed like it's over for him. Like, he doesn't have any more admiration or, like, desire to argue or nothing. Like my grandma, my grandfather, he would go back and forth. Ain't no back and forth. Grandma want to do this? Go ahead, Teresa, go ahead. And I always wanted to understand, like, how you get there. And I see it's too much energy arguing with y'all. Y'all win. My head be hurt. My wife still be okay. So you ready to go? No, I'm not ready to go. You done messed my whole day up. Y'all built different. I see why y'all watch drama shows. Y'all just can take it. Like, it's too much for me. It's too much. Y'all watch a drama show and y'all just be excited. Ooh, let me tell you, Teresa killed her husband, then she married this other boy. And then you be like, ooh, that's depressing. You be like, boy, this is good TV. You missing out. Lifetime is making good money. You watch Lifetime? Yeah, I know that she's like, yeah, that's her show right there. That's her show. Lifetime is the most depressing channel I've ever seen. Y'all be knowing, there's some shows. Y'all ever saw this show called Snapped? Okay, Snapped is a different show. I don't know if it was on live. It's about when people snap, like when they lose it. And I start getting paranoid. You know, when I get in arguments with my wife, I start not knowing. Because my wife real nice, like when she is mad. Like I knew I wanted to marry when she's mad at me. She still cares about if I eat. But it made me nervous because I come from a different era. When you're mad at people, you don't do nothing for them, but she still be trying to cook for me. And I always felt like she snapped. You know what I mean? Because if you mad, we got into it, and you like, are you hungry? I ain't hungry. No, I'm good. You sure? No, I'm sure. I don't want nothing. I try to hold out as long because she didn't handicap me because I don't cook now. You know what I mean? So if she don't cook, I ain't going to eat. I don't wash clothes no more. I see how y'all get us now. I got to be around. I can't leave. If I think about leaving, what I'm going to do? I don't know how to wash my clothes. I can't cook. Sir, I can't turn off the lights. Somebody got to turn off the lights. I think I'm going to go and stay. I just decided I'm going to stay and I ain't going to leave. We 10 years in. I just decided I ain't going to leave. I just decided, yeah. 10 years together, 11, going on 11, 5 years married. So 6 years, going on 6 years married. So thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You know, because you get in it. You young. I'm young. I'm like, man, you know, you get in arguments. You be ready to walk out until you start seeing what y'all done built together. And I'm like, man, if I walk away, I've been with her through 3 degrees. She got a PhD. I'm like, I'm not letting that go. That's my PhD. I paid for that. And if she go, those got to stay. You hear me? Those are mine. 47 years? Oh, wow. Congratulations. Clap it up for 47. Woo! 47. Y'all still love each other. Still sit close. Usually 47 years, she over there. He know where he is. He know where I'm at. When I leave, he better get up or he going to have to catch an Uber home or something. That's a blessing. 47 years. I love that because you get to know each other, right? Wow. 47 years? It was a blind date? What? See, y'all missing out. Y'all got to get on some more blind dates. 47 years. All these people, y'all need to accept the blind date. That's amazing. Y'all got kids? How many? 2. All you couldn't afford was 2. Okay. Listen, we gotta get like these Mexicans. They don't gotta afford them. They gonna keep having them, all right? They really go by the Bible. They be fruitful and they multiply. They listen to the word. You hear me? We gotta do better. Black people, we don't be having a lot of babies all the time. We used to back in the day, but you don't hear about a parent having like 9 and 10 kids. My grandma had 9. My dad's the oldest of 9 children. You don't hear that no more. You got 2. What's their name? What's their name? Your names? No, your kid's name. There's 2 boys? A girl and boy. Oh, that's the perfect match. No wonder y'all quit. You get a girl and boy, you good. It's usually one of them trying to get the other gender. You keep going. You know, end up with 6 girls. You be like, it's not what God had in the books for me. I guess we're going to all go to the WNBA because that's what I was working on. I wanted a boy to go to the NBA. Yeah, man, my mom had 3. I'm the oldest of 3 boys. You ever feel as an older sibling, I don't know if y'all the older sibling, you ever feel like your parents stopped caring after, like, the older kids? It's like they put all their work into you, all the whoopings, like they exhausted it on you. And then the siblings come along, they don't give them the same attention. Yeah, I had a situation, I almost got into a fight with my younger brother. You know, brothers fight when you're younger. When you get older, you're older, But I learned a lesson. If you ain't been fighting, you probably shouldn't start fighting again. You got to be in shape to fight. That's why they go and get them all them millions of dollars. You got to really be in shape. And if you're a regular person living a regular life, fighting is not, it's the aftermath of the fight that makes you recollect. You're like, man, I should have just let it go. It don't matter what it is. I should have just let it go because it wasn't worth it. Because you got to go back to your regular life when your body beat up, And you ever notice the person that won never looked like they won. They always look like they lost. Because they can't see the other person, so you always look around. You walk around looking like you lost it. You be like, I got him. Like, what happened to your face, though? Your face don't look like you got him. You look like it was all on you. My little brother, he came home from jail. My little brother went to jail, and, it had like a little gathering from him. My brother, he big, I guess you go to jail, you ain't got nothing to do, you work out. He looked like he just been drinking mayonnaise doing push-ups. He real thick around the neck. So he just got muscles everywhere. Why the muscle people don't never work out their legs? They be real big up top. I'm like, you going to just leave the legs there? You got to have something to hold yourself up. You know what I mean? You're going to fall over. You're going to tilt over or something. So my brother's at the house, and I'm the oldest of 3 boys, right? And my mom, especially black mothers, they're very serious about respect. You know what I mean? And not using profanity. It don't matter if you become an adult and you want to use profanity. My mama not about that. That's what I thought. My little brother walking around, he's using profanity around the little function, but my mom not saying nothing. But I'm the oldest child. And we know all the older siblings. Who was in control when mom and dad left? It was you, if you was the older sibling. So, even as an adult, you kind of carry that same way of being. So I'm around the house, and my brother's using profanity, and I walk up to him, I say, hey, don't talk like that in mom's house. Like, let that go. And at that moment, he looked at me, he looked me up and down. I'm big brother. I know he got all these muscles, but I'm still remembering what it used to be. You know what I mean? I ain't no punk. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Don't let this acting fool you. You know what I mean? Like, I still get down. It's been a minute, but I still get down. You get what I'm saying? I know how to pray and fight. I got options. You understand what I'm saying? So my brother, he's like, bro, go back to L.A. with that, man. And, in hindsight, you be like, that wasn't that bad. I could have just left right there. I could go back to L.A. I didn't live there. It was a valid point he was making. I don't live there. I do not reside there. That was valid. I respect it. I could have just left right there. It would have been better for me. So, but I ain't no punk, And I'm learning about the punk word. It's okay. You got to be no punk to be smart. You know what I mean? You smart. You ain't no punk, but you smart. That's what you call it. So right there, I was like, boy, stop playing. I'll smack you. Now, when I said that, I wasn't seriously going to smack him, sir. My hands wasn't up. I wasn't ready. You know what I mean? I wasn't prepared. I'm your brother. Brothers can say that to another brother, and he knows where he coming from. It ain't no threat. Boy, I knock you out. He ain't going to really knock you out. That's just something he's saying. When I say that, he smacked me. You ever got hit so quick that you kind of looking around like what happened, like somebody threw something at you? I felt like somebody threw something at me. I was like, who did that? And he ready to fight, and he hit me so hard. All I could do, once I noticed it was him, was grab his hands, because my body was like, don't let that happen again. Like, just don't let that happen again. So I'm in survival mode. When you're on survival mode, you just like, stop that from happening. What it is, grab it, whatever it is. So I grab his hands because I'm trying to gather myself, like my body is talking to other parts. They're like, what happened? Everybody's talking to each other like everybody don't know, nobody know what happened. So everybody's like, oh, I think he got hit. I think he got hit. So I'm trying to process that. I grab my brother's hands, and he's like, no, let's go. He's trying to fight, and I'm trying to get my bearings together. And in the thick of the little tussle, I'm tired. I haven't even thrown a punch yet. So I'm like, it just started. I haven't even swung, but I'm out of breath. I'm trying to hold him down. And I know I'm about to lose because my mama like, let Barry go. Let him go. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. And I'm trying to get my confidence. Like, you better tell me leave him alone. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. And in the thick of this little tussle, in my mind, my whole family is there. I'm the oldest sibling. You know, I can't come back home if I lose this fight. I'm in it now. I don't want to fight, but I'm here. I got to do what I got to do, sir. My son there, I can't have my son see I got beat up by my little brother. What, he ain't going to respect me no more. I got the world looking at me. I got to perform. It's time for me to perform. So I'm in a tussle. I'm like, I got to get some energy from somewhere. Lord, send it really fast, please. I've never been so spiritual and prayerful in my life in that moment. Lord, send your spirit down. I need you right now more than I've ever needed you before. You don't want to waste your blessings, but I needed it then. When you're in the thick of it, you don't care. It's survival mode. You're like, whatever I need. Some guy came through. He failed. My brother slipped. Boy, won't he do it? You think he don't come where you want him, but he right on time. It must have been an angel came and just swooped him from under him. I know an angel came and helped me. Me and the angel jumped him. That's what happened, right? I was so tired, I just put this whole little 210 on him. I just fell on him, and he trying to get up. I'm like, no. He like, let's fight for real. I'm like, this is fight for real. It's over. I won. I'm taking this win. He was trying to get up the whole time. I couldn't let him up because I knew if he got up, I had no energy for him. So I said, Mom, call the police because he get up, I'm going to have to shoot him. I don't even got no gun, but somebody going to shoot him because I can't fight again. I'm tired. Police came through. Said, get off of him. I'm like, okay, sir, I know it's a lot going on in the world, but if you got to shoot him, I understand. I will support it. I understand this will not be the same situations. So now every time I see my brother, he want a rematch. He want to fight. I'm like, man, I'm saved now. I don't do that now. I don't know. I'm saved, sanctified. We don't fight. That's not what you do. You give it to God. You let him fight your battles. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I read my word. You need to read yours. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, thank y'all so much, man. If you're on social media, please follow me, Barry Bruh Jr. I am on the show Tyler Perry's Bruh on BET Plus if y'all have BET Plus. And I have a stand-up special called Chicago, I'm Home, which is a show that you can watch with the family. It's on Amazon Prime if you have it. It's on all platforms as it relates to Google Play, Vudu, YouTube. It's called Chicago, I'm Home, Barry Bruh. God bless you. Thank you so much, Faithful Central. You're always a blessing. I always appreciate coming here. Thank you so much. God bless. Peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, we want to thank y'all.
Thank you
for being here in person.
Being here in person.
Being at home, checking us out.
Watching us diligently. Yes, it's the word. I know. Continuously. We love you guys. And as a special treat to all of you out there, everybody in our audience, our live audience tonight, from now on, for as long as you live, you get to come back to the Comedy Cafe when we go back live at our regular spot for free.
Wait. We mean the live in-studio audience or audience?
I mean live, the people that's sitting right here, live.
I was like, wait a minute, it's about a whole lot of people.
Yeah, all these people sitting right here.
Yeah.
Your name will be on a list. When you come to the door, you need to walk in that bad boy like you Diana Ross walking down the yellow brick road.
Ease on down. Doo-doo. Ease on.
Go ahead, because that's how much I appreciate y'all who came.
Yes.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, and thank you, Dino Shorte, for creating this idea, producing this idea, letting me do what I do for 5 years straight, and you doing what you do for 5 years straight.
Boy, let me tell you something. I appreciate your thanks, but I gotta be honest. The original germination of this idea came in a conversation I was having with one of the strongest members of our church, Mr. Derek P.
Oh,
I don't
Derek
know if
P.
he's still here.
Yes,
He
yes.
probably left. He don't really like me.
Yeah.
I get it. A lot of people don't. I can take it though. I'm tough. I have the Lord. Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Thank you, Derek P,
Thank
for
you, Derek
germinating that
Germinating,
conversation
yes.
with Dino.
Germinating might not be a good word these days.
Oh, okay. Well,
Inspiring.
Inspiring. Yes. There it is.
Inspiring.
Yes.
We got so many. This is how good we are. We got so many people in this audience. We know all of them by name. That's how close we are.
Yeah.
We got 400 people here, and I'm finna name every one of them.
400, give or take.
Dennis Lauderdale.
Uh-huh.
Mrs. Lauderdale.
Uh-huh.
I don't name married women by their first name. I know Dennis got a pistol. I know you do. Michelle Martin.
Yeah.
And Michelle Martin's security guard who used to work at the state prison as a warden.
Yeah.
Did I say 400? I meant 4.
We said give or take.
Give or take. That's a lot of taking.
You know.
A lot of giving.
That's how we do it. Black folks. You be like, I got $3,000, give or take.
Yeah, give or take. You got $30, bro.
I said give or take. There you go. We want to appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. We will be back at our regular building as soon as we can, so stay tight. Keep hanging with us, and we will be doing more live takings here for as long as we have to.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
All right. We love y'all.
God bless
Thank you,
y'all.
everybody. Take it easy.
Good night.
Good night.